Being creative is a really interesting thing. It's one of those situations where the more you chase it, the further away it goes. But I want to break down a few things that have really helped me and hopefully can help you too. Now I am going to eat first because no one wants to see me do this whole video whilst my mouth is full. But one quick tip is to have a couple of blueberries. There's loads of studies on the benefits of blueberries. It's not going to necessarily directly help with your creativity, but your whole brain function and just your body. Blueberries. So there's your first one. Okay, I've trained, I've showered, I'm fed. I'm ready to actually get this started. And the first thing is create an inspiration folder. Now this could be, if you don't have one already, a folder on Instagram. When you see a post, you just save it into that folder. And that's great. I use one myself, but it's not always the best just because I don't often go on Instagram just to look at that folder. I often forget about anything in that folder until I need something to reference from it. It's just not really, for me, the best proactive way to save inspirations because yeah, it's there. Every time you go on Instagram, you have access to it. But again, I don't go on Instagram and think, oh, let me scroll through my saved posts. It's just not something I do. So instead, I recommend having an inspiration folder on your phone. So on the actual Photos app, create a whole new section with the title of inspiration and then just put things in there. Screenshot posts you see, screen record videos you see. Maybe it's while you're out and about, you just want to take a picture of something that inspires you. Save all of that into your inspiration folder. And one, every now and then when you're feeling a lack of inspiration or you want to get a bit more creativity, you can just have a scroll through that folder. But two, what I really like is Apple every now and then, they just send you different posts on all different widgets. They send you different photos, like throwback memories and that stuff. So a lot of the time, a lot of the things I put in that inspiration folder actually go into that little widget on my home screen. And that just brings me, like, forces me to go and look at it. So it's constantly being put in my mind. And that's kind of how creativity works, constantly getting all this new information and letting it subconsciously stew up. So yeah, if you want that first actionable thing, I would just recommend having an accessible inspiration folder that you're going to use quite often, something you can look at all the time. And the next thing you can do is change your scenery. Just switch up the environment that you're usually in. When we're in a routine, it gets a little bit difficult because you see the same things every day, you speak to the same people, you kind of get in the same habits. So it's hard to then get inspired and more creative. How creativity works is you get new information by watching videos, reading books, listening to podcasts, whatever it is, you're getting all the information through consuming. Your subconscious then stews that information up and spits something else out. That something else is a new creative idea that you thought, oh, where's this come from? It's just something hit you in the shower, in the gym, wherever it is. That has come because you've got new information. So if you're in the same environment all the time, you're never getting to experience new things, go to new places, meet new people, you're not getting that much new information. Yes, you could start watching new shows, but there's better ways to consume more information. So when I say change up the scenery, all you really need to do is just try a few new things, go to a new coffee shop, go for a nice walk in a park you've never been to, go to the next town you haven't been to, just try new things. And I guarantee there'll be something in each of those things that just even just 1%, just inspires you just that much more. And finally, you want to take some time away from your craft. And that can mean a bunch of things, whether it's taking a vacation, finding a new hobby, dispersing your time, doing different things and not just being full-time creativity in your head. Have your brain in different environments doing different things. For me, that is going to the gym, for a run, maybe playing the new Call of Duty. But the point is, when you give yourself some time to reset, it's amazing how creative you can really be. So those are 3 things you can do to give yourself a little creative boost. Remember, creativity isn't something that's going to show up when you're trying to force it. Stepping back oftentimes makes space for something new. So give it a try. If you've got a lesson, laugh, or light bulb moment from this video, I'd really appreciate it if you drop a like down below. And if you're being extra nice, you could hit the subscribe button, but I'll leave the option up to you. That being said, I will catch you in the next one. See ya.